Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is my power day. As above, so below. This is Jupiterian energy. I'm a Sagittarius. My moon is in Aries, and my rising sign is Pisces. To each and every one of you guys, I want to say salutations to my Madrina, my Padrino, my Oba, and to all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo, Mystic, and Anjays. I do realize that I'm coming on a lot earlier than I normally do. But a lot of times I have to share information in order to help melanated people. Now, these lives and these videos are for melanated people that practice the ATRs and that are in the church that practice the black art. And then they also for people that have left the church and don't want to have nothing to do with the church, but they still got church influence, but they practice in the ATR. What's up, True Rhonda? Thank you for joining me this morning. I think it's still morning. But to each and every one of you guys, the intention is to educate as much as I can without disclosing the practices of the ATR. Salutations, Jeremy. These are things that are so very, very important to me because at my time and my genre here on earth, that I know that I'm here to actually share with my people, my melanated people, and give you as much as information as I can without divulging secrets. And I hope that people appreciate what I do. What's up there? Pisces Goddess is in the house. And then we got Linda Green. Thank you so much. What's up, Mama Susan? These are the things that I don't have to share. I already obtained. And let me tell y'all something about Sagittarian energy. A lot of times people misconstrue and they try to label us arrogant. No, it's confidence. It's something I have already accomplished. Do I practice Luciferian? I understand that. I practice something superior to Luciferian. That's not. I do extraterrestrial magic, but I do know what Luciferian magic is. The light bringer. And it's, to be honest with you, it's really Lilith. If anybody's truly practicing a Luciferian magic, it's Lilith. The dark moon goddess. That's true. She's the light bringer. But a lot of them have, through patriarchy, made it a masculine thing when it's really feminine energy. And it's very dark energy, but it's very powerful energy. But no. Kimbanda, I think Kimbanda in my book, in my humble opinion, is in the same class that I would do Catholicism versus Voodoo. It's the lighter version of another aspect of magic and science. I want y'all to notice that, like, labels, not understanding those labels is like not understanding the machinery in a gym. If you don't know what you want to work out, develop, then you're going to be all over the place. There are some machines that can work on different aspects of your muscles and do other things if you understand. I think that most people are missing universal laws. So therefore, when they get into Kimbanda, Candomblé, Voodoo, Santeria, Christianity, if you don't know the blueprint of how magic and energy works, then you can't fully benefit in any of those ATRs, because now you're basically going by templates of ceremonies. It's like my Padrino cannot elevate my cauldrons, my Oba can't do it, they can't give me something they don't have. I have other sciences to elevate my Orishas, my spiritual practices, and that is no disregard to anybody else. That is my skill set because I'm extraterrestrial. So a lot of things that I don't personally look down upon, it is that it could not develop me. That's like the character Superman. You know, him getting 500 pounds of weight ain't gonna cause him be a resistance. I have to exercise my gifts on I have to deal with primordial energy. That's what strengthens me. A lot of these other traditions are not strong enough for my ancestors. My ancestors practiced very heavy Haitian voodoo, and so therefore it's like a person that's been on drugs. It's gonna take a certain type of drug to get them high. Me, I'm not a person that takes drugs, so damn near anything can get me you know, I'm on steroids right now, it affects me because that's not a natural thing for me. So I hope that makes sense. I want to share some stuff today. I want to first off say I've been doing magic since I was a child. I am 52 years of age. I hope that people understand that I share my background with you. So I want you to know that I did not learn magic from books. I did not learn magic from videos. I learned magic because things were happening in real time and manifestation had to take place. That's why I am so big on manifestation. It doesn't matter what ATR I'm in. The thing about it is, guys, and I'm not trying to be funny, sometimes you cannot afford the education that you desire. You cannot afford Harvard, Yale, Princeton, any of that. Don't mean you can't get an education. Doesn't mean you can't be great at a community college. But I think that black people don't realize, you know, you can't pull up to the gas station with a rocket that you're trying to send to the moon and get fuel. That rocket takes a different kind of fuel and it's costly. When you're trying to elevate and you're trying to elevate yourself and your egun or your practice, whatever it is, that's going to take you having the velocity in order to transcend the gravity that keeps you in that particular space. So in order for you to elevate, just like economically, in order to get to the next level of tax bracket, you have to push through the gravity that keeps you in that tax bracket. That means you have to have a greater force to come in and be able to supersede. It is easier from somebody that's in a higher tax bracket to pull you up to their tax bracket by giving you some of their economics than you trying to do it on your own. And that's what black people, especially in the church, don't get. You cannot transcend what you don't know. You cannot perceive what you don't come from. To be able to perceive something means that you're on that frequency. That's like when Balaam was going to curse the children of Israel. God opened the donkey's eyes. Balaam was a seer, but he was not able to see the frequency of that angel that was standing there with a drawn sword. You can actually literally walk into something because you're not on that frequency. No. My spiritual dad was a Freemason. My grandmother is an Eastern Star. I practice a lot of masonry. I told you I've been doing this since I was a child. 13 years old, like I know how to use the 72 names of God. I know how to use the pyramid. I know how to use a lot of the stuff that a lot of Masons don't even know how to use. I learned real math. I was never interested in the aesthetics of anything. You know what I'm saying? That's like even in the street, I ain't never cared for lap dances and stuff like that. If we ain't having sex, I'm not here to be teased. I'm in action. My moon is in Aries. If it ain't bringing action, I ain't interested. I don't care what it is. And I'm just being honest with you all. I have been practicing high levels of magic. I told you guys that my spiritual dad tested me to see if those spirits would even come to me. And they did. What's up there? I really should put my glasses on. I just ain't never been that guy. In honor, let me say this. In honor of my mother, this is my day of power, my Fedifun Yanza. I have to go to Miami today because they shut down for the new year. So this is the last day that the store is going to be open. So I got to get all my products, not only for today, but also for the new year. So I will have everything that I need to be able to service not only myself, but my clientele. So, but I want to come on here and do this. Let me tell you something, y'all. Take advantage of my truth. Take advantage of the information. Take advantage of the fact that I am being sincere. It doesn't matter what you cannot achieve right now. At least you know what it takes. Jeremy, you're just asking random questions now. Kabbalah is what I practice as well. And in that is the Miller Pillar. And if you don't understand how to channel energy, if you're not a medium, Kabbalah ain't gonna help you. Having information about a science and not knowing how to practice, I feel like a lot of stuff, y'all have a lot of information about stuff that you do not live. It prohibits you from actually learning any real magic, because you still need a science or a tradition to develop in magic. Whether you go to the gym to get a workout on your legs on a treadmill, or whether you walk the stairs like I do it at UPS, you have to have a form of resistance to build. Y'all have too much information about sciences and practices that you do not employ. Therefore, you would never have the confidence of any of those sciences until you start applying those. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not. Let me tell y'all something. I would put. That's why this is exactly why I'm doing this video. First of all, I'm gonna say it again because I don't know if I said it or not. Hello to my Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Let me explain something to y'all. I don't have a reason to play humble, because I don't have to. I just got out of the hospital for hemoglobin, and look at how Egun, spirit, is dealing with me. I have evidence in my own, not in the lives of my children, my mom, my family. I'm talking about my own personal life. My sister, I did a cleansing on my sister and my niece after getting out of the hospital. She's looking so good, things are turning around for her. And I just got out of the hospital because I have the power. I have the Ache, I have the Chi, I have the skill set. I don't know what else. I'm being honest with people. I am being transparent. And for some unknown reason, people are not listening, and they keep trying to deal with me like I'm these other Negroes and these other spiritualists. I'm not here to put down anybody. I'm here to give you the knowledge, the wisdom, understanding, so you as a grown man or grown woman can make your decision. Either you can afford it or you can't. It's okay. Everybody ain't gonna drive a Mercedes. Everybody not gonna have a yacht. It's okay. Don't mean that you can't ever get on a boat. Some things ain't meant for you because you ain't putting yourself in position for it. Or it don't mean that to you, and it's still okay. But when it comes to me, if it ain't gonna do what I need to do, I am not interested. There's a lot of them that are out there with words, but no power to back those. Exactly. And let me tell y'all something. My grandma used to say that talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. It's easy to talk about a subject matter when you don't have to implement it. It's easy to portray yourself. That's like the same concept. It's easy for you to go buy an expensive piece of jewelry or an expensive piece of garment than you to buy property. Huh? The point is that there's certain things in life that you can portray a certain type of success because it's easier for you to obtain. But that real wealth, that real power, it's going to take something. And a lot of people, and whether black people want to admit it, you always looking for the easiest and the cheapest way out. And that's going to fuck you up every single time. Perpetrating an image, perpetrating a energy, perpetrating anything that you do not abide in. And I'm going to say this again. I didn't say you were visiting that energy. I said you are abiding. That means that you are residents. When they ask me, are you a resident of Florida? That means that I have to live in Florida for over 6 months. I've been here pretty much all my life. But my point is, you don't reside in that frequency. You don't reside with those spirits. You don't reside. And let me tell y'all half of the thing. To be very honest with you, if you were half a seer, if you could read a little bit, you would know based off of what you picking up off of my energy, not my words, just my energy. Because energy, somebody can say whatever they want to say. Energy don't lie. When I come in front of spirits or certain things, either that Ache is there or it's not. The church has made some of the greatest pretenders. And that pretending shit gonna get you fucked up in the real world of magic. Now, as long as you out here entertaining and being entertaining, you gonna be okay because you around a bunch of entertainers. But when you start getting into real magic and getting around real root workers and real conjurers and real mystics, that bullshit don't matter. Nobody cares about where you come from. Can you waller? Can you get the come on? I'm a child of Oya for a reason. Oh, I'm with the shits. Now, do I bother people? Do I enter? I'm not that person either. And that's why some people don't like me. Not because I'm telling a lie. It's like you don't like people to be straightforward with you. You don't like honesty. You don't like truth. And guess what? Don't waste your time with me. There's plenty of people over there. My subject matter today is I didn't ask you for the lies. And let me explain something to y'all about being a Sagittarius. Moon in Aries and rising sign Pisces. I come on here every day in a level of honesty with everybody. Telling y'all, being transparent, that I was born like this. I don't have to portray my economics, my spirituality at all. That's why I talk and function the way that I talk. I don't care if you're the president of the United States, I literally mean that. I don't care if you're a federal judge, I literally mean that. I don't care if you come out of the Congo, bitch, you gonna have to show me you can do something with my voodoo. You gonna have to show me you can do something with my egg. You can't tell me you came out of Africa. You can't tell me you came from New Zealand. You can't tell me. I'm not talking about nobody else. Because I know at the end of the day, if you don't have the energy stronger than mine, I'm going to whoop your motherfucking ass. I don't care if you got on white. I don't care if you got on purple. I don't care if you got a turban on. I don't care if you got a bone in your nose. Because at the end of the day, your Egun got to prevail against my Egun. And if they can't prevail against my Egun, your ass belongs to Wa. I don't care if you're a Christian. I don't. Because at the end of the day, it's about energy, frequency, and vibration. That's just the real truth. That's why you can't cleanse the people I cleanse, because you ain't strong enough. That's why you can't bring people out of the dilemmas that I can bring them out of, because you're not strong enough. I didn't say you didn't have no strength. I didn't say you didn't have a gift. I didn't say you had no ability. I said your measure and your radius. Math don't lie. A lot of y'all, when I be telling y'all I didn't ask you for them lies, because you don't think at the time that you're talking that you're lying. But when you put that, what you said against facts, if a man been telling, what's up my baby's girl? If a man been telling you for the longest he got 10 inches, you're going to have an expectation. Let me tell you something. You don't have to lie to Chief Apostle Samuel. I'm a sad. I can deal with anybody. What I can't deal with is like, if you ain't ready to do something, do not fuck with me. Do not come to me. Don't call me. Don't text me. Don't email. I'm not with the chatter. I'm not a venting person. I am a problem solver. If you're not here to solve your problems or your dilemmas, I am not your guy. I am not the person. I'm not your gay friend that want to sit there and hear your business. I don't give a fuck about your business unless you're trying to do something about your business. I'm being honest. I'm an action person. When I get up to do something, I'm asked you one time. And I tell everybody, I said, listen, ask anybody that ever got a consultation with me. Ask anybody. I never push nobody into a work. Are you sure? I got my biological sister. I call her. That's how I do her. I ain't treating you no different than I would do my mom, my sister, or my children. I'll say, are you sure? Are you sure? Because once I started doing what I'm doing, I had a member of my church. Oh, she, Aaliyah. I want that nigga gone. I want him out of my life. I said, are you sure? I asked them. I always ask people more than one time. I never let you tell me one time. No, are you sure? And when the spirit moved that nigga out of her life, all of a sudden now she want that nigga back. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all playing with somebody that do real magic and conjure. First of all, you cannot even afford to even be working with me. I have graced many people with my magic to help melanated people. That is my gift, my way of showing melanated people what is possible. That is the reason why I wanted you to spend. Not because I thought one day that you actually had the money. You're not walking around able to put $30,000 down. You're not walking around able to put $40,000. You're not walking around able to put $10,000. You don't have that kind of money. Therefore, you should not even be working with me. Because you don't have it like that. And don't come in my fucking... Do not come pretending with me. One thing you can always do would be keep it real. Hey, Apostle, this is what I got. This is what I'm working with. If I want to do it, let me decide to do it. But you can't even afford my work, especially my real work. I'm doing this. I teach stuff that I can be getting paid for. How many will be honest on my platform? You learn more just with me on my every day. There's not one video that you can go to and it's a replica of another video because I do real magic. I could teach you shit every single day. I was planning on doing a cow tongue for my baby Scorpio so I could show them how to do real conjure with a cow tongue. But I got to go to Miami. But I'll eventually get to it. But my point is, you're learning from somebody that actually do this shit for real. And I'm talking about from some of the lightest type of working to some of the heaviest type of working. It's just that real. I don't ask you for these lies. I've never required anybody to be six figure. I've never required anybody to be a millionaire. I told you that my family, let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all need to get over yourselves when it comes to Chief Apostle Samuel. Get fucking over yourself. When I tell you where I come from, those are facts. People have come on this app that know my family. Affirm. I don't have to put on nothing. Do you understand the benefit that y'all have? This man has nothing to lose because he does not have to lie. So when I tell you I know something, I know it. When I tell you I can do something, I can do it. You should appreciate that. I don't ask you to come on here being something to me or trying to portray yourself in a light that I know you ain't got. I never asked you to do it. If you ain't ready for something, all you guys are possibly, I need a couple weeks. I value truthfulness. I value honesty. I value directness. Because that's how I assess what I'm going to do with each individual. But you can fuck up with me, lying to me. And you're not going to call it a lie. Don't tell me something you cannot do. Don't tell me a date. Don't tell me a time if you're not going to meet that. And if you're not going to correct it, because once I'm a Sag, once you tell me something, I have an expectation. You gave me an expectation and you fell short of what you said. Just like they said, let your word be your bond. Y'all don't realize you will never be able to walk in certain levels of magic because your word means nothing. When I was going through what I was going through in my body, all I had heard was you gonna come out. You gonna overcome this. It wasn't no long drawn out speech. That's all I need to hear. That's how important magic is. When you hear from your ego, or you hear from heaven, let me tell you something. It's very difficult. I'm gonna save you some time and some energy. It is very difficult for you to impress me with pretty. I've been hoeing a long time. This needs to be said on my day of power. I done had some of the baddest bitches. I done had your daddy. I done had your uncle. I done had your nephew. I done had your cousin. I I am not the man to get in his face and try to impress with thighs, hips, none of that. You know why? I done been there. I done that. It takes something to impress me. It takes something to impress me economically because I come from real money. So let me explain. I have a cousin, first cousin. We really like brother. He got porcelain veneers in his mouth. He spent $100,000 in his mouth. Bitch, you don't have people like that in your immediate family that actually fuck with you, that have resources like that. So I'm pretty sure that if you understand where I'm coming from, I know how to get your ass off. I have an uncle that had life in prison that's cutting my grass, my yard today. He has a lawn service today. He was in I do real magic. My uncle had 2 life sentences and he has a business that he's cutting my landscaping, and he got another client over here. He done went from being with 2 life sentences, now he running his own business. That's what kind of bloodline I come from. I don't know the bullshit you do. I don't know how you get down with hoodoo or voodoo or Santeria, but over here, my brother and sister, over here, magic is real. Healing is real. Deliverance is real. And just because you can't afford me, I do what I want to do. And if I want to be generous to somebody, that's what I do. I ain't got but one charity case. And that's Mother Susan. She the only charity case I got. She ain't got to have a nickel, a dime, or a penny. I got her. Other than that, everybody else going to pay. Do you understand that? I'm not going to put myself in no predicament for free. That is, first of all, it's in my etah. First, my spirits ain't going to do it anyway. But let me explain to you. I got people in my tribe. I got clients that are not even a 6-figure. That's spending thousands a month in investment. In their spirituality. Sometimes you don't know what somebody got going on and you walking around acting as though you're doing so much. And you don't realize how little you are doing. And I got younger. I have young women out here out spending you all day long. You look ridiculous. I want to say to everybody, whether you choose to work with me or not, I am not a put on. I am not, don't come to me with lies because I am not a put on. Number one, I don't have to because I got it. And I do what I want, how I want, because I can. It's really that simple. It's not because I'm a Sagittarius. It's simply because I got the goods. If I didn't have the goods, then I'd probably be doing some of the same bullshit you're doing. But under that, that's why I did not turn to my Padrino. I did not turn to my Oba. I did not turn to my Elay in my health situation. Because I have more power when it comes to healing, signs, wonders, and miracles. I have a resume. Why would I trust his ego? His ego did not say Minister Mario. It was most certainly going to say me because I'm way stronger than Minister Mario. So if you could not pull Minister Mario out the ditch, you most certainly can't pull me out the ditch. And that's mathematics, y'all. That's not a put down. I don't never expect people to do something for me. Let me tell you something. I'm going to repeat this again to all of you motherfuckers that are slow and when you riding on brakes. I am extraterrestrial, which means again that my powers do not come from this world. So nothing you can do. If I fall today or tomorrow, you can't pick me up because you don't have the power. Even in a vehicle, you got to have the battery power, the voltage to actually jumpstart certain vehicles. I'm very much aware of where I am in my spirituality. I have very, very little help other than, I shouldn't say other than, but I know I got to trust God. Because my mama can't catch me, my sister can't catch me, my children can't catch me. I don't have anybody in my bloodline that is on the level that I am. And I have some very powerful people. And that's another thing that y'all keep coming in. Don't come to me with lies. My mama can read, my sister can read, all of my children can read without cards. My nieces, like my family gifted when it comes down to spirituality. I'm not the only one. I'm just the matriarch. It's like being on a tree. I'm not the only mango. I'm not the only pepper. But I'm the hottest one on that bitch. But the rest of them they hot too. I just don't need them like that. And I don't bother them. I'm a type of person, I would never put what I got going on and what I'm doing on nobody, because I don't put that kind of pressure on nobody. Ask anybody in my church, my family, my sister. I own where I am, and I realized when I decided to make that journey, I was making that journey solo dolo, and so that was going to put me in a place that they could not help me even if they wanted to. My mother cannot help me no more than giving me helping with money or trying to find somebody. But the truth of the matter is, I'm that far out in the deep when it comes to this spiritual stuff. And that's just being honest. Let me tell you, Stephen, get your punk ass off of my live. And thank you first of all for coming here. Let me explain something to a lot of y'all. And I let me say something to you. And I'm going to say this very clearly. I don't really blame you in a sense, because if other spiritualists was out here being real root workers and spiritual, a lot of this shit y'all wouldn't be able to do, because you would have a certain level of respect for people, spiritual people. But there's so many people out here that are putting on, so you don't know when you are actually in a company of somebody that is really what they say they are. And I get that. But your punk ass, you better understand that I'm not those people. I'm not Dollar General. I'm not Walmart. I'm not none of those people. I'm not on the live because I can't eat. I'm not on my live because I cannot I don't have transportation. I'm not on my live because I can't clothe myself. I'm on live because I'm here for melanated people. And whether somebody likes me or not, I don't care. Let me reiterate that. I personally don't care. Long as I'm telling the truth, doing my job, you could take it however you want to. Because at the end of the day, you grown. This is why black people, when we encounter, this is why the disrespect, because if many of y'all had took our time to get developed for real, spending real money, it would be a certain level of standard that we would have overall when it comes to any of these ATRs. But it's so much fuck shit going on. This is why these people, whether they melanated or not, that's why they feel like they can come in there no matter who it is, and they try to lump all us in the same boat. Well, I'm a Sagittarius. The last thing I'm going to let your punk ass do to me is put me in the same genre with other people, because I'm not them. I even tell my family, I'm not my mama, I'm not my daddy. And I come from them. But I'm a different breed. Because I'm not him. How my mama feel, how my daddy feel, that's fine. That ain't how I feel. And that ain't how I rock and roll. We in the age of Aquarius, it's about individuality. Let me tell y'all something. If you don't understand why truth is so important, honesty is so important, how can you really have confidence if you are stepping with a lie? If you're not ready to do something, it's okay. Don't get on the altar. But it is a problem when you get on the altar knowing you was not ready. That's called a lie, y'all. Because you're not being truthful what you are really expecting. I do really dangerous work. And especially when you start getting into certain memberships on my website, that work has to be protected. Certain things have to be. So therefore, I have to spend a certain level of money. That's why when you tell me you're going to do something, that's why it matters. Because I'm not going to wait to you, because I'm taking your word for it. So I'm going to start my work based off of your word. Before I even look and see whether the Cash App or the Zelle. And that's what the problem is. Do not, my brothers and sisters, do not come to Apostle Ely if you're not ready to make a move. Because my moon is in Aries. I am going to take action. You don't know what you don't know because you refuse to accept me for who I am. I have legions of spirit that are inside of my body. Just like in the Bible it talks about, Peter said, you ain't lied to man as you suppose. You lied unto the Holy Ghost. Why would, of all these entities that are on here on these YouTube channels and social media, don't do it to me. Don't do yourself like that. You don't even know what all walks in my spiritual court. When you talking to me, yes, I'm saying you calling me Chief Apostle 70, but you're talking to a multiple of spirits. I'm a child of the dead. It ain't no telling who you. I'm doing your reading, but I don't know what spirit comes up at that particular time to do your reading, because depending on the person, there's different spirits that come in that take over the reading. I don't read by the same spirits. I read on things based off of who the individual is, because sometimes people got more heavier things. You are not set up like that. And I keep telling y'all ass that. And my purpose as a Sagittarius is to tell you that so we don't have problems. I'm not trying to be a problem. That's why I educate, so you can navigate. Let me say that again. I educate so you can navigate when it come dealing with me. Because you might open up doors with a spirit that may be walking through my eyes, walking through my ear, walking through me, period. It may be a spirit that's come out of one of my cauldrons because they heard you. When you talking to me, consider the energies in my court. If you're not ready to make action, I'm telling you, I'm about action. Whether it's positive or negative, I don't care personally. But if you're not there and ready to move, I don't care if it's candle work, I don't care if it's, let me tell y'all something. I'm like that sexually. Huh? I've been telling her, first of all, I didn't come here to talk. I came here to fuck. I don't want to hear about your day. You should did all that before I got. When I come here, I come to fuck. And that's with a period. That's not with a comma. I'm not I don't care if you fell down the stairs. Do you want to have sex on the stairs while you down there? You can call it insensitive. You call it. I don't personally, but people that deal with me know how I am and they cool with it. Do not waste my time. That's all I'm really saying. And I give you the information of why not to waste my time. Because it's dangerous. Because once those spirits get involved, based off of what I done said, because I took your word at it. Now you don't want to owe me a nickel, a dime, a penny, or a quarter. You don't even want to owe me a conversation. Get the benefits about who I am and stop trying to navigate with lies, with pretend. Don't try to impress me. Don't come in trying to act like you can do this and that, because I'm a Sag. I'm going to read it and then I'm going to start roasting. If you can't afford, let me tell y'all something, and especially with women. There's no way that you will allow a man, I don't care whether you get into him or not, to tell you about he got 10 inches and show it with 4, and there ain't going to be a problem. If I got to come on social media and be transparent and be honest and be direct with people and tell you what I got. And you have a right to have that expectation. Thank you. That's my Natasha Foster, my Aquarius from North Carolina, on my day of power. It is rational for somebody to work with me, whether I'm doing hoodoo for them or voodoo or Satan, but for them to have a certain level of expectancy when it comes to me because of what I say, how I conduct myself. It is rational for anybody, whether they just met me yesterday, whether they've been watching me for 2 hours, to come to a certain conclusion because of how I portray myself. If you are a Sagittarius, male or female, it is so important. Listen to me. I'm giving you some wisdom. Do not oversell yourself. Do not take risks with ruining your name or the perception that people have of you because you don't overstated what you have the actual capacity of doing. I don't have those problems because I don't tell people stuff that I can't do. When I tell people that I'm going to whoop their ass, the reason why I am feared in my city is because when I say something, it comes to pass. Nobody has to fear anybody. You trying to impress me about what somebody does, I don't care. I don't even have a reason to care. You know how many battles I've won? Why would I care? David could come to me and tell me he killed Goliath. I don't give a fuck. You're going to have to kill me though. Because I'm not Goliath. That's my mentality. Some of y'all be talking, oh my God, no, you don't want nobody being truthful. Stay your broke ass on the poach. If you can't run with the big dogs, just like I ain't gonna put myself with Jay-Z and Beyonce because I don't have money like that. There's certain things you going through because you lying to yourself about who you are, what you have the capabilities of doing. That's like a man telling you he finna long dick you. How? You Tiny Tim, you might be able to stab me with 1,000 cuts, but long dicking me, it's not happening. Unless you're going to get a dildo or a vibrator, that's not happening. I don't deal in delusion, y'all. My rising sign is Pisces, and I'm a dreamer. But I ain't with that. I believe in wet dreams. You don't call them lies, but they are lies. Natasha told me, she didn't tell me, but she was on the live, and she said, I'm going to get the membership of Apollo. Natasha ain't say Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. She done lie. She ain't lied until she don't get the Apollo. But she never told me or the tribe when she was going to do it. Yeah, don't count biddies that are not hatched. Don't tell me about what you would like to do for me when you can't do nothing for me. That's going to piss me off. Because I didn't ask you for that. Y'all got to understand something where I'm coming from. When somebody lie to you and you did not ask them for them lies, that's where the problem come in. No, you don't, with Pastor Ely, whether I like you, I'm a businessman. I'm going to do business. So my personal feelings about you don't come before business. If you got the money, you are in position, then I do my work. It's just that simple. But when you come to me and you ain't ready to rock and roll, you ain't ready to go transition, and maybe you come and say, you know, I'm going to get a progression reading because I'm come with I like the way he think, so I want to get a strategy about what I can set myself up for. That's good. There's no lies there. You are not, especially if you come into church, you're not accustomed with being truthful. You're not accustomed with being honest. You're accustomed to putting on airs. I'm telling y'all right now, I don't put on air. When I tell you I was in the hospital, I had my UPS uniform on, and that lady said, "Do you want a gown?" I said, "Ma'am, if I take this UPS uniform on right now, I got stripper clothes on." I dress very provocative under my clothes. I'm a freak. I told the RN that. When the man went to, I had a male nurse, and he went in there to put a patch on my back. He saw my drawers. If you were looking at me, it's just like even now how I'm dressed. My fitting from on you, huh? But if I take this stuff off, what's under here, I got to get paid. Cause I dress provocative. I love it. I don't like it. My mom always told me that you always wear clean underwear wherever you go. And my underwears are clean, but they are provocative. Because if they have to cut my clothes off, then my God, you the pastor who? You the chief apostle who? This man's a porn star. And that was one of my goals in the beginning. But my point is, that's how honest I can be. If I can do something, I can do it. If I can't, I can't. And I'm going to always be straight up with you. And I feel like I deserve that in return. I love my tribe because most of y'all, majority of y'all are very honest with me. If y'all tell me y'all going to do, that's from, if you're going to send me apostle, I'm going to send you something for, like, most of my tribe and the people that I deal with, my clientele, they are very honest with me. And I like that because I can make decisions off of the truth. I don't make decisions off of lies. I don't make decisions off you trying to figure it out. I'm here to work. I'm just being honest with y'all. I don't ask people for them lies. When people walk up to me, you determine by what I'm saying, by what you gonna say. No, you better talk from where you come, because eventually I'm gonna be watching you, and I'm side. Once you lie to me, I'm side eye you. I know what a lot of y'all problems is in life because you's a fucking liar. And when you fall short of your word, you don't like to correct it. You like to push on like you didn't say what you said. If I tell a client that I'm going to do something and I fall short, that's why I tell you guys straight up, my makeup game is strong. Because everybody falls short. It ain't about being perfect. It's about you communicating, especially with somebody like me. Especially with a nigga like me. I deal in very fierce conjure. I am not the Negro that you gonna sit there and mix words with. You don't want me confused about where you coming from. Because if there's any Sagittarius out there, the last thing you want to do is leave a Sagittarius to wander in their mind where you coming from. The last thing you want me to understand, my baby Scorpio said, well, Pop, she said, she called me. She said, I really want to get this. And that's what I want. I had no expectation because she told me her situation. That's being honest. She told me what she wanted, and we working towards her getting what she wants. Long as I don't have a false expectation. Long as I don't have a false expectation that I'm holding on to, I can deal. I can go in there. You done told me to snap a pussy. And I done got in here. I done realized in real time this is not snapper. This is straight up catfish with mustard. And I like catfish too. But you gave me a false expectation. I'm going to say something. I'm a Sag. Huh? You told me this was wolf pussy. This is canine. This is a type of wolf, but this is dog pussy. You cannot lie to a Sagittarius and it's not, and you glaze over it like it's no big deal. You can't tell me that you can run a 4 point whatever. You can't tell me that you've been at UPS for 30 years and all of a sudden you only been there for 5. You cannot tell a Sagittarius because they're going to remember and they're going to judge you by what you say. If you ain't, don't just tell me random shit. I can't do it. And I'm going to say something. And I'm saying this all over the world on my platform. If you decide today or tomorrow to deal with me, all you got to do is keep it real. You ain't got to be rich. You ain't got to be poor. All you got to do is be honest with me. And if I can help you, if I see a way to help you that we can accommodate, I'll do it. But do not. Because if I want to help, only reason why I'm not pushing my baby Scorpio stuff, because this is a trial for her development. And so therefore I'm not going to interfere in her development because I know she can do it. I am not guessing. I know she can get this done. But she going to have to go through these challenges. But that's how you deal with magic. That's why we learn how to do blockbuster and breakthrough magic. You got to be the energy. And so certain things, I can help certain people, and certain things, I'm not going to interfere in your development. But do I know she going to end up with it? Yes, I do. Because I got your best interest at heart. Because I don't need you to live. I don't need you to be. I don't need you to make me feel any kind of way. I done been married twice. I tell them quick, listen, you can't fuck me better than I can fuck me. Because some of y'all ain't never dealt with no man like me. Huh? Because the pleasure is me fucking you. Because I'm a porn star. And I'm not talking about the ones that got all them snippets and clippers and all that. I'm talking about somebody else for business. My moon is in Aries. I'm about that physical action. I'm about my business. And when you show me you about business, we can do business. When you show me you about that fuck shit, I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling y'all, I love y'all, but I don't do well. I start declining. Cause I start thinking, I'm like, oh, you trying me. Cause that's what a Sag gonna, it's impossible because I am a communicator. When I was young, I was not a good communicator. But when I got older and I understand the trouble and the problems it caused, I started learning how to articulate where I'm coming from, what I'm doing. Let me tell y'all something. I do not play. Huh? When I do what I do, if I can't give you 100% fucking you, I'm not for the fool with you. If I can't give you 100% in my conjure, I'm not going to do it. You're not here to be lied to, but neither am I. Can I say that again? You're not here on my platform to be lied to, but neither am I. I deserve your honesty. I deserve your clarity. That's why I give you mine. So we know we on the same page. And so therefore, if it ain't going to be today, it's tomorrow, whatever you decide, and then we can move forward. That's how you keep a healthy relationship. You with a Sagittarius, and you think it's okay to say certain things and think they don't see it and know it, especially somebody like me. Let me tell y'all something. The best way I can love my people is being honest. The best way as being who I am, is to tell you what you're dealing with. What kind of waters these are over here. If I tell you I got it for you, I'm not the person, because I don't have to tell you. And I don't know. I've never physically met Keish. I never physically met Natasha. I don't have to lie to you. If I want to fuck with you, I don't have to. Why would I tell you something unless I meant it? If you didn't show me that you believe in what I was doing, I'm not the guy. I don't do flattery. It's like, if I think something, I think it. If I don't, you will never have to guess or assume that I feel something. No, I feel that way. I also don't bother to manipulate me when they know I got it for them in a certain way. Huh? Because I ain't got it for nobody more than I got it for myself. And that me being honest. God would not put nothing on you you couldn't bear. Egun, Loa, and Kisi, that's what spirituality is. That's why I say it's about lifestyle and development. And when you ain't trying to do that, you want to blame this person, that person. Let me tell you something. If you were where you needed to be, you weren't worried about your enemies. If you had the money you had needed in the bank, you would be worried about your bill. You be talking very, very different. I know you used to being defeated because I listened to how you talk. People that win talk very different than people that lose. I am not these other Santeros, so let me explain to this. Shit. So, because a lot of y'all like to watch me on there and judge me. Let me explain to this. I am crowned, my Fedifun Oya, through my Padrino and my Oba. But they did not give me the power of Oya. Oya gave me her powers. You understand this shit? This come through what was destined for me. Y'all out there can't hardly eat. Y'all out there got to be lying to people and talking about your crown. Huh? I got many hats that I can wear to represent my Orisha. Cause bitch, you broke. You dusty. You uneducated. And you don't know business. You don't know how to market yourself because you don't value yourself. And that's your problem. But I'm not going to be in something that I cannot represent. I'm not going to walk around here talking about I'm crowned nobody. Do you understand? Bitch, you can't even pay. You can't pay. Let me tell y'all something. I was sacrificing with Minister Mario and what was going on. I got 4 months behind in my mortgage. I paid my mortgage in 7 days. I paid all 4 payments. Because I generate like that. Bitch, y'all don't bring in that kind of money. How we gonna ever be the same? I don't do what you do. Huh? I'm not gonna be out here cooning for no $40. I'm not gonna be out here. I don't run sales. Just like if you want the dick, you gonna take every inch I got to deliver. You understand? I don't run sales. I don't do clearance. You ain't gonna never come on my website as long as I'm in charge and God bless me with. You not gonna come and find a sale. I don't have a Christmas sale. I don't have a New Year sale. I don't have whole day. I don't have po day. I don't have none of that. You either want what you want and you gonna pay what you pay, or you ain't getting it. Y'all do that bullshit. Huh? I'm not finna go out. Even if I know the truth. Let me explain to y'all fuck ass spiritualists about Chief Apostle Eden. Even if I know the truth on your dog ass, I'm still not gonna put your business out there. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you are no threat to me. And whether you a dog or a cat, you don't move what I do. Long as you don't interfere in who I'm fucking, how I eat, and how I sleep, you can be as doggish, whatever you want to be. You do that shit over there. That's why I don't talk about people, because they're not of my interest. And I know a lot of stuff about a lot of people. I don't say nothing. Long as you don't come over here bothering me. Because over here, Houston, you going to have a problem. The day, the hour you decide to fuck with me, because I know that you over there got cables on. See, I can fly for real. Bitch, I know you got cables. And you got drop cables. Huh? I know that's a stage. I know the limit of your capability. And I don't call you out. Nobody can tell nobody that I done went out and possibly said this about this spiritual that. And I know a lot of shit. Just like I know the bodies lay in my family and ain't said nothing. You no threat to me. And I said this before, we not here to do the same thing. You keep on portraying to everybody that you nice and sweet, and I'm gonna come on live and make my money being honest. I don't have to put on for my people. I don't have to put on for those people that and I ain't gonna do it anyway. When I say I'm not for sale, bitch, I means that. You can't afford this. You can put some on it, but you can't afford it, and you're not gonna talk to me. You're not gonna handle me like that. And let me tell y'all about an old bitch. I'm 52 years old. I've been fucking for a long time. I've been whoring for a long time. And I know it sounds really nasty coming from a pastor, but I just need y'all to, I have a lot of experience. You not gonna, listen, you can't flirt with me and get and not pay me my money. Let me tell you about how I grew up. My uncle was sleeping with this girl that was in one of our investment properties. And he already knew that she was eventually going to ask him to either cut her rent or stay for free. That's why she would give him the pussy. Because I'm just going to be at Brack Taxi with you. I was trained by other men and women. So the day came and she started asking him about, can he help out on her rent or whatever, do something for her. He said, oh, I'm not over this. My mom over this. We do not shit where we eat at. I do not mix business with pleasure. If I'm fucking you, that's what we're going to be doing. Fucking. But we doing business, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm never going to do it. I'm never going to mix business with pleasure. If we going to be business, we going to be business. But we fucking from the time I get there until the time I leave. You understand? I'm not interested. I am 52. 52 years old. Not, I used to say 15. Now I gotta say 16. I like, yeah, do you understand who you dealing with? I'm an experienced man. I am an experienced, just like with my conjure, I'm experienced. You can't play no game. I don't care no, if your pussy ain't an ATM machine spitting out, and I don't even want change. I want dollar bill, Benjamins. If your pussy ain't magically shelling out money, I don't care how your ass looking. I'm here about business. Business. And yeah, you look good. Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you're sexy. Yeah, you're cute. But you ain't cuter than my dollar bills. Bitch, I was raised by the professionals. Professional hoes, professional con artists. But don't play me. If you can't line up, it's okay. It's okay. I'm not trading spirituality for pussy ass nuts. To all of my gays and my body, I don't trade my spirituality, I trade my soul for sex. You pay for that. Now you want to fuck with me because I want to fuck with you? That's on a whole nother level. Because I don't mix business with pleasure. I don't know who raised you. I don't know who taught you. But I was raised and I was taught. I was taught that by my mom. I was taught that by my grandma. Don't get mad with me because I've been trained. And I try to be nice to y'all. But I got to let you know how much those are lies. You can show me all the titties. First of all, what you ain't no real seer anyway. Because if you want to show me some titties, you would know about me. I don't care. As long as you got a nipple here, I'm not into big breasts. As long as you got it can be a golf ball titty. It can be a plum. It can be a Chinese berry. As long as it got a nipple, I'm happy. I don't need big titty. But I know you can't read. You can't see. Because if you trying to impress me, a lot of white men like all the big butts. I got a cousin, he like big. He's like, oh, I love them big old teeth. I love to suck on them. That ain't me. Long as it got a nipple, long as you got a nipple, you could be like Whitney Houston and right there, and that's I'll be just as happy. I will freak you to no end. You don't need big breasts for me. I don't even like breast meat from a chicken. That's how honest I can be, and I'ma still get blessed today. Somebody gonna still want to tap into because what I bring to the social media is my honesty and my experience of real magic and real conjure. I don't play games. I'm not lost. I'm not looking because I got options. I've always had options. I've had options when I was a child. I know folks who do that madness, trading sex for spiritual work. Yeah, and like I said, Demetrius, I ain't even mad at you. I don't care. But I have not portrayed myself, in my opinion, in any way for no man or woman or dog, because some people are fucking sheep these days, to come to a conclusion that that's the type of man that I am. I don't believe, no matter whether you started with me yesterday or you've been watching video, I don't believe that I have portrayed myself in the light that someone will come to the conclusion that Apostle Ely is the type of man that I can trade sexual favors for whatever with him. I don't believe that. If you see certain things about me, okay, I don't know. But I don't believe. Because if that's what I was interested, when I was going to see my son, when I was visiting my son with his mom, when I was there to see my son, I did not mess with his mama. When I came to see his mama, I did not mess with my son. I don't want no confusion. Dad ain't here. Get off me. Dad ain't here. I need your mama to climb on me. I'm not here for you. I love you, but I'm not here for you. And I love my children, but I do not. I keep it separate. Your mama need to be jumping on me. Praise God. I don't live in confusion. I don't have those problems. I got you, Demetrius, for a reading. I'm gonna do Demetrius Gemini reading. And then I'm gonna get on the road and get to Miami. But y'all, I say all these things because apparently no matter what I say, you not catching on. I'm not these other guys. I didn't come up like that. I can't be something I'm not. Stop trying to handle me like that. Cause I'm a fire sign. As sad, I'm a fire sign, Moon and Aries. And I have Piscean energy. That's what rules my head. I'm just not that guy. And I try to protect people by giving them the honest truth about me. Because once I snap, I ain't gonna care. I'm not gonna care. Demetrius, hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring it to light of my eyes concerning Demetrius the Gemini. Demetrius the Gemini. Hear me as I call upon thee. What is it that Gemini needs to focus on? What is it that a Gemini needs to focus on? A lot of people can't talk like I talk because it would affect a lot of things in their life. My truth bless me. It don't cause me problem. It causes other people problem. Because I'm real about mine. If I tell you I'm going to spend $3,000 or $4,000 on some draws, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Because I honestly have it like that. I don't have time to put on no shenanigans. Demetrius, your first card. Let me put my glasses on. I might be able to see. I might be a seer, but I need to be able to see. Your card comes up listening to your soul in shadow for Gemini. That means messages. That means messages are coming through. You need to be paying attention to. It says nam mem mem. It says the whispers of my soul and the divine countenance of light are heard loud and clear. I know what I have to do, and I'm willing and prepared to do what it takes to get it done. Which this is very synonymous to him getting his membership. I'm watching people that got that membership, how their readings are going. Look, this is talking about you getting things done. Yeah, I burn incense. You burn it. If you want me to burn the incense, just put it in there. I'll do it for you. It's my day of power. Then we have your middle card is talking about sweeting judgment, and that's your middle card. That means that this is going on right now. Yud Lamed Hey. It says through meditation upon the sequence and the genuine penitence in my heart, I can now lessen or even revoke judgment set forth against me. I meditate to offer forbearance and compassion to others. What this card is saying, Demetrius, he's a Gemini. this card, it means that other people are speaking in a judgmental way. So the scripture would be, every tongue that rise up against me in judgment, thou shalt condemn. This is the part where your people are their judgments against you are being revoked. Revolt means that you take something away. So the words that they're doing, the work that they're doing, the prayers that they're doing, that stuff is being revoked. So this is going on right now. And that is being a form of your protection, but their words fall into the ground, basically. And then your outcome card is the water. And it says, Va Mem Bet. What's up, my Karen O'Brien? Va Mem Bet. It said, with this name I purify the waters of earth and awaken the forces of healing and immortality. Immortality is has a lot to do with being youthful, just like me. I don't look my age. But this card right here talks about going into the new year, cleanse. Keep cleansing yourself, because that's going to be very, very important. Even though Spirit gonna be getting niggas off of you and clearing your pathway, you still got to cleanse, because they're gonna be throwing. And so therefore, even if you win in the fight, you still got to protect yourself and keep yourself clean, because you're gonna prevail a lot more and things are happening. But I like this card falling in the middle for you, because that means that these enemies, adversary, and there's gonna be some people that claim to be for you. You're gonna find out been working on you, but that's gonna be irrelevant, because Apollo is going to fuck them up. Praise God. Always got to keep it churchy. Always got to keep it churchy. Linda said money, blockbuster, and road opener. Got you, Linda. I'm not hard to deal with. People make it hard because they try to do what they want to do with me, and I ain't having it. I'm a Sag. I done told your ass how to roll and navigate with me, and we ain't gonna have no problem. I ain't gonna cross your boundary. You ain't gonna cross mine. You don't dictate to me, not one day. Don't tell me what to do. Okay, blockbuster for my Linda Green. I keep trying to tell y'all, I know what I'm doing, and I know what you're gonna experience, and you're gonna have your testimony. I don't care if you've been working for yourself. You don't do the type of magic I do. You're gonna see results. And I can say that because I do that. Let me see. I got road opener. If you want to learn, when I tell you that my baby Scorpio gonna be bad to the bone, when I tell you somebody I train, Minister Mario came in here not knowing nothing. Look what he done ascended to. Some of y'all gonna live and die, and y'all gonna be right on back here with that weak ass energy. Hold on, I want some instant burn. Give me a second. All right, I got you, Chris. Anything you give the Spirit, not what people understand investment is. You can't lose when you give it to the gods. Like your whole mentality is wrong. You cannot lose. You can't beat God given. If they asking you that, because they're gonna give you more back. But they got to see, first of all, to see that you can trust them with what you got. It's like, how you gonna get God to give you something when you won't trust Him with what you got? You want all of what God, the universe has to offer, but you don't want to put nothing and put you in. It don't work like that. I show them I'm about them. If you gonna be about me like that, I'm gonna show you I'm about you like that. I'm gonna give you that energy. I'm a Sag match energy. You can't. The only thing that I've seen is God being able to match supersede my energy. But whatever I get ready to flex, the divine is there. Thank you for throwing. Yeah, I know you're gonna be all right. I know you're gonna get it. You just got to go through. I can't interfere, because if I interfere, it's gonna make it harder, and I ain't trying to make your trial harder, because they already know what I want. So therefore, if I do certain things, then they're gonna. That's why I had to be so careful with Mario, because it's so much easier for me to do certain things, and then it's just gonna make his trial harder, because it was not my trial, it was his. He was a son of Ochosi. Thank you so much. Okay, I got you, Karen. Let me get Karen O'Brien. Karen O'Brien got me so just excited because she got in my Voodoo membership. I'm gonna flex so hard for her. She thinks she love me. She gonna really love me, and I know she love me. But she gonna, when I get through, when a Negro flex for you the way I flex, you can't help but fall for them. They're like, this, I love this Negro. Yes, God. I told my baby mama, I said, I know you so glad you gave me some of your pussy. I know you glad. You didn't know your pussy could do that. You welcome. Yes, y'all, it's my day of power, so anything liable to be said. I told that girl that I got Chris with ancestor reversal and money. Okay. Money for Chris, my Sagittarius from Philly. Money, ancestor, and then we have reversal. Oh, let me tell y'all this. Make sure, I shouldn't say make sure, but I'm gonna be stepping my reversal up, even though I'm gonna keep it at what it is. But when you, I'm gonna give an example. If I was Demetrius, I would mix the stop gossip with the reversal in that order. That gonna hit so hard. And you want always, when you're doing magic, if you throwing and it ain't nothing, they ain't feeling nothing, then, I shouldn't say nothing, then what's gonna happen is they're gonna feel like they can do something with you. When I slap a bitch, they know they've been slapped. Trust me. They know they have been hit. They like Chris Rock in that movie. Who hit me? I did, bitch. Don't play with me. Play with your mammy and her ragged ass pussy. And your dried up daddy nuts. That's what you play with. Dry ball, daddy dry balls. Don't play with me. It's moist over here. Okay. And thank you for the offering, Chris. I appreciate that. I really do. I did Linda's. I did Karen O'Brien. Okay, I got that. All right. Jelly Sweet, that reverse. I'm trying to like, but the reason I'm changing. I'm stepping it up because where we headed, especially a lot of people that are financially challenged, they need something to get that bad energy off of them quick, fast and hurry. So I want to add some things to make it stronger. And I'm always doing things to better our people. But we got to have wisdom. And all you got to do is take my truth and know how to handle me. And we won't have no problem. It don't matter if you educated or not educated. Rich, poor, I can deal with anybody. But I cannot deal with lies. I'm telling y'all, it drives me nuts. I like when somebody lie to me, especially if I'm trusting you for something or looking for something based on what you done said, and you don't come through or you tap. You know, if you ever ask somebody for something, they be like, oh, well, I don't know. So I'm the type of person, as soon as you start talking like that, I'm done. I'm done. I am completely done. And that's just how I am. All right, let me get on the road. I'll make sure I got everybody. I love y'all. Thank y'all for allowing, sharing my day of power with me. I'll see you guys. I got this. Take this with me. Y'all like my new crown? Y'all like my new crown? My faith even. Oh yeah. I keep trying to tell these other spirits, though, y'all, they rusted dust their ass. Like, we not the same, and it's okay. We not the same. We not after the same thing. We don't have to be. I'm not here to do you. I'm here to do me. And so therefore, just don't come with the lies. Don't come with the fairy tales. We gonna be fine. And if what I said today may offend you, that means that you have a you problem and not a me problem. Because I have been saying this and being honest over and over. So I have to be, I'm a sage, so I got to be more explicit and verbal. What I'm saying today goes for any and everybody. No, this is not optional for anybody. If you want to work well with me, you got to be honest and be a man or woman your word. If something happens, let me know. I can deal with the adjustment. But just don't tell me stuff and don't do it. Don't do that, because that's going to cause me to have problems. So thank you so much to each and every one, and that's really strong. The reversal is strong. I see you guys on the flip. I'm going to be getting on the road to go to Miami. And I'm still celebrating my birthday, because I can. And I will. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Got to get stuff in proper order. I stood up too fast. Praise God. All right.